Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. If you guys saw my haul, which was, I think it was last year that I posted, that was the last haul I did. I showed you this palette. It's still in the box and I still haven't used it. And I just thought, you know what, it would be fun to film me using green eyeshadow palette for the first time in my life since I started wearing makeup. I've never ever had green anything on my eye, so I just thought it could be fun seeing me fail, and I am excited. It could be fun for me. I don't know if it will be fun for you, but I hope so. So I got this last year. If you guys watch my channel, you know this is very different for me. Like these shades, like I don't use them at all, but I just wanted to try it and enjoy it. And I just thought with Natasha Denona, since I have tried her eyeshadow palettes before, I know the quality will be good and I know that it will be easy to use for me as a beginner. And I also thought, as someone who have never used green eyeshadow ever, I thought Natasha Denona would be a safe bet. So I have a few of Natasha Denona palettes and I am a big fan of her palettes. Actually, let me show you all of my Natasha Denona palette. I feel like it will be kind of like interesting to see them all. And also I think maybe if you're new here, if you haven't watched my makeup collection, which is kind of old now, my makeup changed since then, but let me show you all of them. Give me a second. So I am back, guys. Before I show you, it's big and I don't want you guys to judge me, and I've never bought any of these palettes full price. I always buy them on sale. I got one which was the first Natasha Denona palette as a gift, so please, oh my god, my brushes was going to fall, so please don't judge me. But these are all of my Natasha Denona palettes. I have, let me count. For the big ones, I have 9, and including the minis, I have 11. So it's a lot. I don't know what to tell you, but let me quickly go through them. This mini crush palette that I got, I think it was, I don't remember now, either 2022 or 2023 Valentine collection. It also came with a mini brush. This was the brush that it came with, and I don't use this often. I don't know why. I don't use a lot of my palettes often, let me be honest. And then I have the mini Biba palette. I was so excited for this and I thought it would be like my everyday palette, but as soon as I put it on my eyes, it's much more cool tone than I am kind of like comfortable using. So I don't use this often, but I've used it more than the mini crush palette. Next up, I will show you the midi-size palettes. Let me start with the first face palette that I have, the only face palette that I have that you guys have seen on my channel a lot. Oh my god, I cannot keep this open, which is the Glam face palette. You guys know how much I love it and you guys have seen it a lot on my channel. Next up is the My Dream palette, which I showed you in the haul as well. This also hasn't been used much, but I have at least used a few shades, and you can see that it looks kind of like brand new. I'm getting into wearing eyeshadow palettes more often, I'm so sorry. Next up is the Love palette, which looks like this. I don't think this is available to buy anymore, but this is the Love palette. I think this was the second palette that I got and I was in love with it. If you go back on my channel and if you see me wearing kind of like this color, it's probably this palette. So I have the Sunrise palette, which is also, I don't think is available to buy anymore, but this was everything. I think it was a 2020 favorite actually, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't know, can't remember well at all. And lastly, for the midi star of today's video, the Yucca palette. So let me go over the big size palettes that I have. I think none of them are available anymore, but so I have the Star palette, got like 50% off and it's no longer available. Next up is the Ela palette, which looks like this. I think got it 50% off, which is also not available at the moment. Next up is the eyeshadow palette that I got as a gift, and the first Natasha Denona palette that I got. Oh my god, I cannot open it. It's the Sunset palette. You can see it's very well used. Some of these palettes, I actually have like 3 looks, one palette on my channel, which I know I have for this, and I think I have for the sunrise and the love. I think so. I could be wrong. And lastly, the gold palette, which is also not available, and it doesn't look like I've used it much, but I have. So yeah, huge collection, big collection, if I can say so, like years in the making. I'm not rich enough to buy all of them in 1 year, let me tell you that. I am very used to her quality. I'm very used to her eyeshadow palettes. I mean, not gonna lie, the older palettes kind of like are not the greatest quality. Like if you have the recent palettes and if you use the older one, you can clearly see the difference, and her quality is much better now than it was before, obviously. Now that I have talked so much about her older palettes, let's get into this eyeshadow palette. I literally don't know how to use this palette. Like I don't know how to make a look good on me, and I am really scared. Oh my god, I should have looked at like videos to get inspired or something. But I hope you guys don't laugh at me and don't expect much. Obviously, I'm not a makeup artist. If you watch my channel, you know how I am with my looks, so I'm scared. Okay, let me take I think I will take fuchsia, maybe. I'll take this one. Guys, at the end, please don't make fun of me if I do a horrible job. Fuchsia seems like more cream actually, because it's not picking up much on my brush. I'm gonna do a look that I am very used to doing, just in case it turns out to be the most horrific look you've ever seen. I'm just gonna do like eye shape, or maybe the techniques, I think that would be the right word, that I do all the time with my look. So I'm just applying it on my crease mostly. Oh my god, I'm sweating. Why am I having an anxiety attack from a green eyeshadow palette? Oh my god, I need to relax. Okay, next up, I think I want to maybe take a smaller brush. I think I'll take Calithea, maybe this shade here, and I'm gonna concentrate it mostly in my crease, and I'm just gonna do it here. I'm also wearing green for the occasion, but like if I just stopped shaking so hard, I know you guys are not judging me, but like I'm judging myself. I want to make sure the yellow and the green actually shows up on my eyes. I think that would look really good, like the ombre of it. Okay, I don't know which shimmer shade to use. Should I don't know. Like this is like saying my name right now, so I think I'm gonna use this shade because it looks insanely good. Let me swatch it. Oh my god, it's duochrome. Oh my god, yes. I don't know if you can see that it turns like a different color. I don't know if you can tell, but like it has like pink in it. I don't know, I don't think you can. So I'm gonna use a glitter primer, apply it on my lid. Planetasia. I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna apply it on my lid. Oh my god, it's so stunning. Can you see how beautiful this is? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna use the matte green shade again. Just gonna like apply it here. I think it's good. I just feel like because I have never used these colors on my eyes, I don't know. I'm just like, does it look good or does it look weird? But I kind of like it. I'm actually gonna do a wing because this is something that I've been doing a lot recently. I'm gonna take the shade Willow, this shade here. I don't know if it will show up, but I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna do like the miniest wing to ever exist. And I'm also gonna take this in my inner corner. I quite like it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if it looks good for you, but I like it. Let me do the other eye. It looks so looking at myself and I'm like, who is this? Maybe wearing green more, maybe experimenting a bit more with it. Hopefully, so I can hopefully get better in the future. I think next time if I do the similar look, I wouldn't take the green very close to my nose. I don't know, I feel like it makes my eyes maybe look smaller. It could be in my head. But like this shimmer shade, you guys, I think if you don't have this palette, buy this palette just for this shade. Like, it's so stunning. Now it's time for the wing. No, it's not gonna be similar in any way, shape or form to the other eye, but let's at least try. Why did I think it will take a very long time to do this? But it didn't even take that long. Weird. I don't actually have anything green, like liner wise. What I'm gonna do is use a brown eyeliner. I can't lie, you guys, I do have kind of like fallout from the eyeshadow on my eyes. So I'm gonna take the same two shades, the two matte shades that I use. Because it's cream, it's not showing up as much. Use a lot of force with it. Eye look is complete. I wish I applied a bit more concealer, because I feel like my under eye look very, I don't know, it looks like I'm really tired. I am really tired, but I don't need to kind of like broadcast it as much. So I will curl my lashes very quickly. I actually bought you guys eyelash serum that I'm gonna be using. As you know, my lashes has been, I mean, I do have longer lashes, but it's just like weak. They fall out very quickly, and also like they're straight. Okay guys, we have reached the end. So for my lips, I use the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude lip crayon in the shade Lala. I just line my lips, and then on the inside of my lips I use the Huda Beauty terracotta shade to kind of make it a bit more cool tone. I have also applied a bit more concealer. It's not doing one because I need to film another video after this, so I just thought it will be good enough. Let me give you my thoughts. I know that this palette is old. I mean, in the beauty industry, as soon as a palette is released or a makeup product is released, the next day it's old. At the moment, that is what's happening in the makeup industry. I know no one is kind of looking for this palette or not even thinking about buying it because it's much older. But if I were to give you my thought, I think it's good. But I do struggle using the cream shades in her palettes. But I'm sure you guys are more talented than I am, and you have your own techniques to make it work for you. But for me, as someone who's not that good at makeup, I really struggle with her cream eyeshadows. So yeah, I think it's good. I always like her palettes. I always love the quality of her palettes, but was a struggle for me, and I'm sure you guys can do a better look than I did. I just wanted to do something that I do most of the time, like this kind of look using different shades, and I'm not mad about it. It's very different for me to look at myself and see green on my lids, but it's fun to kind of like step out of your comfort zone every once in a while. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you didn't laugh at me a lot throughout this video, but it was fun for me. Even though my heart rate went up, I think drinking coffee today didn't help. Hope you guys enjoyed the video anyways. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here, and I will hopefully see you in my next one. Bye.